Welcome everyone. At the press conference of round 6, we had one more decisive result today. Ding Liren won with white pieces, and the result is 3-3. The first question to Ding: how comfortable was it for you to play London system today in the game? And if this was your home preparation, how many moves was the home preparation?
Well, actually today I was very, I'm not sure which opening to play, and the last time I decided to go for this London system. So the line occurred in the game. He played bishop e5 was out of my preparation, so I just try to keep the position as not so forced and keep some possibility to play for a win. And I think it turned out to be quite well.
Right, thank you. And the question to Jan: if you have expected that today the London system might be happen, and also the second question right away: what was the most challenging for you for this game?
Well. Yeah, I just among all the openings, of course, I expected like London in one of the games, so it happened. Yeah, but I guess I played one of my worst games ever. So I mean, like nearly every move was. I mean, yeah, it's hard to believe. I think every move was bad, and even then I get this second chance out of this awful position. Mm-hmm. I think it was like pretty much equal at some point if I would play bishop d3 instead of bishop c2. Yeah, even that was yeah, unfortunate. So yeah, bad day.
Right. If I may can ask, what was the inaccuracy that all this started?
I mean, my whole game it all contains of inaccuracies. Yeah.
Okay. Right. And the question to Ding: you have spent quite a lot of time today on the board instead of the rest area. Have you found your comfort zone right now on the table?
Yeah, I spent most of my time after he played e5, rook b3. Yeah, this was not my plan, not according to my plan. Maybe I should have played b4 instead of rook b3. So before that, the position was nearly one side. I was the one who was Persian, and he didn't have much counterplay. But after e5, after knight a5, suddenly he has a lot of counterplay. Yes, so maybe I didn't play so well in the middle of the games, but yeah, I'm very happy to find rook a5. This might be the critical move. Yeah, in general, I feel I was in very good shape during that whole game, and I was not so influenced by yesterday's lose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. I will now give the floor to the press for the questions. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions for today's game. Please, Mike.
Thanks. Mike Klein with chess.com. My question is mostly for Grandmaster Jan Nepomniachtchi. I'd like to ask you about a very specific moment in the game. After h5, there was this very strange resource: rook takes e5, d takes e5, queen back to d8. I'm wondering if you saw this at all with ideas of queen d1 and queen h5, or did you see it and reject it because of the response queen f3?
No, I didn't see, but I somehow thought at that moment that, the position is not as bad or something. I think once again with the bishop d3 move or something, it's quite. Definitely it's worse, but it's surely holdable. Yeah, but perhaps after bishop c2, that's that's not so easy. But yeah, I guess this is some nice trick like takes and queen d8, but. Yeah, it's not checkers, so you shouldn't. You're not forced to capture on g6.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Can I ask in Russian?
Yes, of course, you can ask in Russian.
Ян, у меня вопрос для вас. Если абстрагироваться от результата, есть ли ощущение, что вы принимаете участие в одном из самых зрелищных матчей за корону за последние 10-15 лет? И какой матч для вас в 21 веке был наиболее интересным? Спасибо.
My question is for Ian. If we forget the result you've had today, so do you have an impression that you are taking part in one of the most spectacular chess events over the past 10 to 15 years?
Да, спросите в другой день.
Answer is ask me this question in some other day, please.
Fair enough. Do we have more questions? The photographer from here is blocking my side, so I cannot see the journalist. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. If you can, please, just a little bit. Yeah.
MikeKleinChess.com. My question is for Grandmaster Ding Liren. At the end of the game, Anish was seeing all these checkmates on the Chess.com broadcast, and he said that it was disturbing how beautiful it was. He was complimenting you. And then he said that you're a total genius for these ideas. Do you agree that your game today was genius level?
Yeah, I'd like to thank to Anish. Actually, yesterday I saw his remark. He believes I will tie the match despite I was lost yesterday. So thanks for his confidence. Yeah, today. Yeah, the game itself, I feel very, very pleased with the ideas. Many ideas occurred over the board. Yeah, in the end, yes, this D5 followed by Queen C7. Also, I was very happy to find.
Thank you. Next question, Leoncho, please.
Leoncho Garcia from El País. My question is for Ian. Yesterday, you achieved something really fantastic, winning the 5th game just after losing the 4th one. You just say that today's game is the worst you have ever played. Do you have a logical explanation for that? I mean, maybe too much self-confidence or something like this?
Thank you for the question, but I think I just played really poorly. And yeah, in some way it was... I don't know, like a mirror from yesterday's game. Yeah, like the same material, like and the same patterns. But yeah, I guess the tension is high. So yeah, sometimes you can't perform at your best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have more questions from press? Yeah, please go.
MikeKleinChess.com. Question for Grandmaster Ding Liren. After yesterday's game, you said you were very sad or upset. I'm not quoting you correctly, but you were down. Were you able to change that mentality yesterday, or did it only change when you started playing your game today?
Well, the story was that today I was struggling to find which opening to play just before the starting of the game. I have many choices. In the end, I decided to play this London system because actually I was not so afraid of. It's hard to say. I just want to play something I was more familiar with. I tried to stay calm after yesterday's tough loss, and this opening I think suits my style pretty well. It's like it's kind of reversed. Carlsbad pawn structure in the third game. So I can say it went very well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Now it's time for the Twitter segment. We're bringing the questions from Twitter, so everyone who cannot travel here can anyway ask the questions and we will bring it. And please, Jessie.
My name is Jessie February. My first question is for Jan. Do you find that your patience runs low in certain situations? Why is that?
Sorry, again?
Do you find that your patience runs low in certain situations? Why is that?
No, I don't think it's anything about patience. It's about like a lot of bad moves made like in one particular game. So I guess it's not the case.
Thank you. Next question.
All right, my next question is for Ding. From Sandude, you took a lot of time playing Rook A3. What were you calculating?
The point behind it?
Right, so what were you calculating during that time?
Yeah, Rook A3. I saw Bishop G6, Knight B3, and Queen G3. And instead of Rook A3, if I play Knight B3, he had Knight C6. And if I go Queen G3, I don't want to exchange the queens immediately. I want to keep the possibilities. So it turns out the Rook A3 is a very useful waiting move. Just improve my position a little bit more.
All right, thank you. And the last question I have is for both players. From Emil, why do you think there are more decisive games in this match than World Championship matches in the past?
We will go with Jan to answer this first.
Yeah. Ask me this question another day.
Sorry?
Ask me these questions like another day.
All right, we'll keep that. What about you, Ding?
I guess the reason is maybe we are not that professional than Magnus.
Right,
You're very honest. We appreciate that. Okay, do we have more questions from press? We have, please, Maria, go ahead.
Hello, Maria from chess.com. The question is for both players. So far, this is the most decisive match, equal to Karpov versus Korchnoi in 1981. Why do you think we are seeing so many more decisive games in this match than previous ones? Is it your styles of playing or your attitudes towards chess or something else? Maybe start with Ian.
Are we still keeping this question for the next round, Jan, or you would like to answer? Okay.
So,
And Ding?
No, it's just the same question as the previous one. Nothing.
yeah, but maybe something about your styles. Do you think it might affect?
Maybe until now there are not so many computer line happens during the opening phase.
So early deviation from theory.
Yeah, sometimes we divide from this long and forced line.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, we appreciate that because it makes the match very exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have more questions from the press? Please go ahead and ask right now, because this will be one last question. And meanwhile, I would like to just make a small announcement, as yesterday there was a question about the coverage of the match in China. So I have an information that the live broadcasts in China are on Zhejiang satellite channel and CCTV channels, which covers the entire country. And also a lot of news sources are covering the event, including Xinhua News, which provides reports every day. I apologize for my Chinese words. I just tried my best to announce. If someone is interested for these links, please approach me. I can share the links of the news in China. And if we have one last question, please. Yeah, commentary team.
It's a question for Ding. Like, at which point did you see the move Rook A5? Like after Queen takes B2? Like, when did you get that planned?
Well, just in the end.
Like after Queen takes B2 happened, and then you started
After
looking.
I take on E5. Because first I was thinking about Knight C4 take back, about Queen C1, King H2, Bishop D3, Queen E3, Queen D1, Knight E5, Queen H5, Queen H3 take. And this endgame is not so easy to win. So in the end, so I guess the other move doesn't work. So in the end, I found the last chance.
Thank you. I think we don't have any more questions from press. I don't have also more questions. And we can conclude today's press conference. Tomorrow is a day off, and I wish the players to have a nice rest day. And we will meet each other the other day. Thank you very much.